Welcome to She's All In, the podcast that ignites inspiration in women. Dive in, ladies, as we champion self-development, empowering women to courageously unlock their limitless potential, embrace their purpose, and elevate their lives. Tune in for engaging conversations, realistic topic discussions with special guests, and the incredible women from the She Wins community. Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. Welcome back to She's All In Podcast. Here's where we ignite inspiration with women. I am here with Mel.
Hey y'all.
And I'm your girl, Lakeisha Green. So today we most definitely want to speak to you about confidence. And we all know confidence is a powerful, powerful source for you, for me, for everybody, for us women. It helps us foster so many things like confidence, being okay in our journey, just saying yes to our calling, being able to develop, just having that. You don't need a validation from anybody type of energy and type of vibe and from not one person. And I feel like that is so important.
Yes, it is.
It is so important. So we're going to tap in today, ladies, about confidence.
Yes.
Just all around. How you feel about
it? We have to have it in so many different areas.
Yes, ma'am.
Really, to be honest, all areas of our life require confidence. Because, when we're on our journey, we do develop doubts and fears and different beliefs that don't necessarily belong to us. It does mess with our confidence or bring our confidence down.
Right.
So we need that confidence muscle to be flexed so that we can go out here and unleash our unlimited potential. And
absolutely.
All who God called us to be, and especially in the area of like career and like your success and your dreams and your goals and your aspirations. Because the thing about it is, what I have found is a lot of women want to wait until they feel 100% ready to do the thing.
Absolutely. And you don't have to.
And you're never going to feel 100% ready. You're never going to feel. Readiness doesn't come before you take action. Readiness comes from taking action. Right. And the thing we have to realize is God, this is a process, and God wants to use us in this process. Absolutely. He wants to do a new thing on the inside of us in the process. He doesn't want for us to be the complete, total, perfect version of ourselves before we start taking action.
Exactly.
He wants us to come sometimes with the low confidence, with sometimes the not feeling ready, the belief issues, the doubts and the fears. He wants us to start and just do the thing. Yes. And once we witness ourselves showing up for us in a way that we never have before, naturally that confidence muscle starts to get stronger. Yes. Because it's like you're seeing yourself like, I'm doing this. I'm doing this. Yep. So those beliefs start to naturally fade away. Yeah. And your confidence starts to naturally get stronger.
Exactly. Because I do believe like sometimes if we sit in what we need to do for a long period of time, knowing that we have a lack of confidence, sometimes it's like, like you said, I'm going to wait until I get ready. But it turns into procrastination.
Yes, it does.
It will slowly but surely turn into procrastination. Because you don't want to always say, well, I'm going to wait. How do you know if you're not ready if you haven't tried it?
If you haven't tried it.
You haven't tried it. And sometimes we make mistakes along the way, but that's a process of us becoming stronger. It's that process of us knowing, okay, this ain't work this time, but I'm gonna have confidence enough that this is the work, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it over again, but I'm gonna do it another way. It's like you just have to keep going
and giving yourself permission to pivot.
Exactly. You have to continue to pivot. I feel like just the confidence that we have, it builds over time.
Builds over time.
And it's also about the environment that you're in. It's also about how you're feeding yourself every single day. How are you feeding yourself? So that you can have the level of confidence that you need to continue to strive, to continue to be successful, to continue to evolve. Like confidence is so important. And I feel like put some things in action to where you're working on your confidence on a day-to-day basis. Because our confidence can get triggered by the minor things. Yes.
But it's triggered because sometimes we're holding a belief anyway deep down that we may not even know we're holding, and it will get triggered. And then it try to mess up our confidence. Especially in the area of business and career. Sis, just start the business. Apply for the position. Apply for the leadership role.
Get it.
Apply. if it's in your heart to do, that means it's part of your destiny. Yes. You don't have the desire just to have it.
Yes.
You have the desire on the inside of you because God wants you to pursue it.
Yes.
And the thing about it is, when we just do it anyway, especially before we feel ready, we'll start to see that there was no magic power that just came and zapped from the sky.
Exactly.
And zapped us like a genie to say, oh, the belief is gone. Oh, the fear is gone.
Exactly.
Oh, it was us utilizing the power that's on the inside of us. That's a part of God using us in the process, developing us in the process.
Exactly.
Not being a perfect version of ourselves, coming imperfect, doing a thing, not feeling ready,
evolving.
Being imperfect, evolving, giving ourselves permission. And then, like I said, over time, you look back and you be like, wow.
Yes. And you got to have the confidence to know that you are equipped to handle any challenges.
Yeah.
Anything that come your way, you can handle anything that comes your way. And once you handle something, applaud yourself.
Yeah.
Be like, okay, I did that. Because it's going to help build your confidence. Like, I feel like when you take the time to pat yourself, and we say that all the time, when you take the time to pat yourself on your back from overcoming, it can be the smallest thing. It does not matter because people don't understand. Everybody's mindset is different. Everybody think it could be I can say something to you and you be like, okay, to you it may be minor, but to this person it is the most tragic thing, and it done broke you and tore you all the way down.
Yes.
So it's just like, because you brought yourself, out of that dark space, you brought yourself to the now. Applaud yourself.
Applaud yourself. Absolutely.
Applaud yourself.
Yeah. And so confidence, like you said, it's a thing that has to be developed.
It does.
But it's not going to be developed until you start taking action or doing the things.
Exactly.
Your dreams and your goals and aspirations and prayers, they're all waiting to be unfolded.
Exactly.
But it's not going to start coming into full fruition until you take action.
Yes.
No matter how you are feeling.
Show up. Show up. Take actions. Prayers, manifestation. Of course, we say, but you still got to do the work.
You still got to do the work.
You still got to show up and do the work, and write you out. Still do some sticky notes.
Oh yeah,
I know people don't. I don't know if people still doing the boards and all that. Like, get that stuff, journals, things like that. Write all those things down, because when you're putting it on paper, it's going to help you. Okay, it's going to help you keep on track. Because you're going to say, I did this. I did this week. I did that this week. Okay, now let's journal or write a list of the things I need to accomplish next week. So just make it a routine for you that's helping. It's keeping you mentally checked in.
It really is. And, I keep saying flex that confidence muscle, because just like you go to the gym and you start working out, and it's a journey to start building, developing your body and building and develop your muscles. Over time, as you continue to go to the gym, continue to show up for yourself, your muscles start to tone. It starts to build. It starts to develop. It's the same thing with your confidence.
Yes.
Flex that confidence muscle by showing up for yourself. And like you said, your environment plays a big part. Because if you are hanging around people who are naysayers, who always got something negative to say, who are always complaining, always pulling and draining at your energy, can't see the God in you, can't see the light in you,
they gotta go.
Pulling from you, they have to go.
Those are not your people.
They're not your people.
Absolutely not.
They have to go. You know,
and then you got to understand when you really start operating and moving confidently, people are it's gonna bother some people.
Oh yes, it is. It's
gonna bother some people.
It's gonna trigger a lot of people.
It's gonna trigger a lot of people, and that is okay, because you have people around you that they're still battling their demons. They may be still trying to find themselves. They may not have the level of confidence that you have, but it's okay, because your energy, your confidence and your energy, the love that you have for yourself, it's gonna rub off. It's gonna rub off to your neighbor. It's going to be so contagious. People going to love being around you, because there's a lot of women out here who do lack confidence. This is why I really wanted to focus this podcast on confidence, because it really is a real thing.
It really is. And a lot of women do have problems with or issues with believing fully in their self and in their power.
Right.
And that can come, we could talk about layers and layers and layers of deeply rooted things that may come from for hours. We've all had trauma. We've all had a past. We've all been through something that has tampered with our belief system or tampered with our beliefs and has caused us to doubt. It's caused us to fear. It caused us to be a little bit resistant.
Exactly.
But they don't belong to us. These are not our beliefs to carry. They're not our doubts and fears to carry. God has not given us the spirit of fear. But He's given us a love, power, a sound mind. And when we decide to start the journey and start the work and walk in confidence, that is us walking in our authority. That is us walking in our God-given power.
Yes. You're saying yes to your calling. You're allowing yourself to evolve. Yeah. So just like tap in with confidence, ladies. Like every day, practice being confident. If you have if you have a hard time feeling confident, put things in place. It is so important to put things in place. It's going to help you get there. Yeah. It's going to help you get there. Find some quotes. Find some quotes. If you need some quotes, please comment, because it most definitely will provide you with some daily affirmations and some quotes for you guys to chant every day, and just for you to look in the mirror while you're getting dressed for work, or before you even start your day, before you even leave out your house, just to keep your mind in a positive space.
Absolutely. And affirmations are not played out. They're very pop culture. I know everybody's talking about it, but they're not played out. They're so powerful, because I think a lot of the times people wait for this just grand thing to happen where it was just like, oh my God, I'm the best version of myself.
Yes.
And it's like this, they're waiting for this grand moment. But no, it is in the everyday, small, mundane moments of our life. The way we talk to ourselves, the way we speak to ourselves. All of those things matter, because we are retraining what we've been programmed to believe about ourselves. So it just takes consistency,
and it's an ongoing process. Like it's just a nonstop thing, because every different part of your life requires a new person, a new version of you. So it's going to be like you have to be consistent, because once you feel like, dang, I done got over this, now you want to set. Now you have set new goals. Now you got to achieve these new goals, and in order for you to achieve these new goals, your confidence have to be higher.
New levels.
Your confidence is gonna have to be higher. Trust me, I've been there, because when it comes to, I always said I wanted to speak. I want to do empowerment speaking, and some things, and I had to manifest that thing, So once I start getting like these inboxes and these emails like, hey, I'm having a woman power, would you mind coming to speak? Or hey, I'm having this, would you mind coming to speak? So it was just like I had to create a higher level of confidence that I have already had at that moment in order for me to show up and to be the next version.
Absolutely. I mean that's so to. And people say, and I don't necessarily believe this in its full context, but how people say new levels, new devils.
Right.
Now I don't believe that like it's new devils, but I believe that phrase is saying every time you want to go to a new level,
right,
there's in a new dimension, there's a new version of you that has to be birthed, because it's that new level is unknown.
Exactly.
So it's not saying it's the devil per se, but it's beliefs you still gotta let go of. It's fears you still gotta let go. It's things that's no longer serving you. Right. It's for a forever journey. Right. Every new level you get to, so that this is how we expand.
Exactly.
This is how we can. Because there's no destination to this.
It's not. There's no destination.
So this is how we really grow.
Exactly. Because we're on earth living life, so there is no destination. No. Our destination is reached when we take our last breath.
Yep.
But until then, if you wake up every single day breathing. You got work to do.
You have work to do.
You have work to do.
And the world is dependent on you.
Exactly.
And your career.
Exactly.
And your business.
Exactly.
And everything. Even down to the things that you want is all dependent on you.
Yes. And keep showing up. Share your gifts. Don't let social media rush you. Don't let what you see people posting about and this and that on social media. You stay focused on the path that God has given you. Yes. You know what I mean? And keep showing up. Just because you see somebody out with a cosmetic line do not mean that you don't need to start yours. Just because you see somebody out there with a clothing line or a boutique or this, that, and third, don't mean you not to start your clientele is going to be your clientele. Your goals and your gifts is going to service who they need to service. And then you got to remember too, can't nobody do you. Can't nobody be you. Everybody is individually made. Everybody have their own purpose. So show up. Keep showing up. Confidently show up. Walk in your purpose. It's a big thing.
It's a huge thing.
It's a huge thing.
And you are a big deal.
Listen.
You are a big deal.
Listen.
Created in the likeness and image of God. Girl, you are a big deal.
Keep moving, because you don't know how your story is going to inspire somebody else. How your level of confidence is going to be and set the fire up under somebody else to say, you know what, and that's how I'm so attracted to certain motivational speakers, because I could be so locked in. Listening to certain motivational speakers, I'd be like, what? You heard what she said? Because it feels like you're talking to me.
It feels like you're talking to me.
It feels like you're talking. So it's meant for me to hear this message. You know what I'm saying? So keep showing up, walk in your purpose, do you, and just remember, can't nobody steal your anointing. Can't nobody walk in your purpose like you can. Nobody. Keep showing up. Don't listen to them naysayers.
Nope, you can't. That's why environment again is so important.
Keep your environment. Create some type of point of action. It could be something every day that you can do. But I do feel like when it comes to speaking to yourself, motivating yourself, because sometimes I be like, come on, Keisha, like I just be it's just a little pep talk I just do myself, just to keep me like and even when I'm like working or I'm typing or something, and I'm just like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? But I'm talking to myself, so it's just like, it's you're not crazy. You're just giving yourself that pep talk that
pushing yourself
that you need to fuel yourself, because everybody needs it. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. I need to be fueled all the time. So, but I'm glad that I have the environment and the tribe that I have around me, because they pour into my cup. I'm somebody who gives. But at the end of the day, my cup is being refilled by the nourishment that I need in order for me to keep going.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? So, yes, that is important. But confidence, ladies, let's get it.
Yes. I love this.
Confidence. Yes. But I do believe once we really fully tap into our confidence, you'll start seeing things differently.
You will. Yep.
You'll gonna start walking around like can nothing touch you. And it's the best feeling.
I told you it's your God-given power.
It's the best feeling.
Confidence is so needed. It's worth, confidence, esteem.
Yes.
All of that.
Self-esteem is going to make
all of that.
It's going to give you that. You can go out in this world and accomplish anything, and that is so important. That is so important. But most definitely, y'all, if y'all don't have no journals, get you a journal. Get you some sticky notes. Get you some sticky notes.
I have this one journal. I'm down to the last page, and I am so sad because this journal, like, I've had since January.
Really?
And I mean, I write, and it's like I don't want to let it go, because it's like, you get to look back and see where you've come from.
Yes, and that's so important to do that.
You have to do that.
Absolutely.
Because and that's a part of the fuel you need to say, man, I have come a long way. Because sometimes it may not seem like you've come a long way.
Yeah.
But when you're documenting it, and you can look back and see what mind frame you were in, what state of being you were in earlier on in the year, and to where you are now, all of that builds your confidence, because it's a reminder that I am growing, I am evolving, I am shifting.
Exactly.
You just got to keep going.
Exactly. Yep. But those are good, because hey, you never know, that might can turn into a book.
Yeah, you're right.
You keep all your journals.
Yep, you're right.
It might can turn into a whole book.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to write and jot things down and never forget where we came from, because it's always going to empower us to be like, dang girl, you came a long way.
Yep.
We have a story. We most definitely have a story.
We all have a story.
And along the way, we not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. We're going to wake up feeling like,
it's the process of life.